think that picture sums up the day.
She ends up being with Travis, and I'll probably get to meet her at some point. So seems like a good person. So hopefully I get to meet her one day. There's some things with Trav where he kind of just says it, and you're like, you don't know if it's true or not.
Get away from her!
Ladies and gentlemen, something remarkable happened this weekend. I mean, quite possibly one of the greatest victories that we have ever seen in all of mankind. Whether you happen to be a Swiftie like myself, or if you just like seeing a man succeed whenever he shoots a shot, there's a huge reason you should be excited about this. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we get all of that out of the way, my friends, we had a
legendary weekend on Prize Picks.
Your boy personally made $700, and I only missed 2 out of 11 of my picks. And you guys hit me up in the DMs and let me know about it. We're about to ramp it up for this week. Remember, you get a $100 deposit match on Prize Picks when you use my promo code microphone, and I post my picks onto my Instagram story at the Flight Mic for free each and every day that there's a football game. And thank you, Prize Picks, for the sponsor. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? We have covered stories of Travis Kelce's personal life before, believe it or not. And it's not because I actively am interested in the personal lives of the athletes that I happen to watch on TV. It's just Travis Kelce happened to have had funny stories in the past. If you remember, in May of 2022, Travis Kelce broke up with his girlfriend, and he went absolutely viral for the fact that Travis Kelce had a 50-50 rule in place, and they split every bill down the middle. Now, the comical part about this is, obviously, you're Travis freaking Kelce, one of the best tight ends in the NFL, if not the best tight end in the NFL, and one of the most iconic tight ends in NFL history. He's made $64.7 million over 10 years. Now, apparently, the rumor back then was that these two broke up because Travis Kelce and her would split everything over a 5-year span. Now, both of them would vehemently deny these rumors, with Travis Kelce saying, "How crazy is that? Don't buy into that shit. We were in a relationship for 5 years. $100 here and $100 there wasn't even thought about," which is ridiculous. And you guys know, it's really rare for me to go into the personal life of an individual, but I draw the line here. Whenever Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport are banger hunting based off of the storyline, I feel like it officially falls into my jurisdiction. So this story is actually quite beautiful. From a man's perspective of just loving to see people shooting their shot and it going in, it is a great honor to cover this story. There's one thing we could all agree on. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are incredibly accomplished individuals. So when we first heard that Travis Kelce attempted to shoot his shot in the New Heights podcast.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, I know you went to the Taylor Swift concert. How was it?
Yeah, well, I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings.
We found out that not only did he do it creatively,
I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her.
You made her a bracelet?
Yeah, if you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
Your number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one.
but also that the shot didn't go in. He completely missed his shot. He didn't even have an opportunity to hand over the friendship bracelet that he made for Taylor Swift, which, by the way, great gesture, great and creative way to try to get her info. And to be honest, at that point, I just thought Travis Kelce was shooting his shot. It didn't go in. But once again, he also addressed it on the Pat McAfee show.
No, I mean, it's life, baby. It's life. I threw it out there. I threw the ball in her court. So we'll see what happens in the near future.
With all that being said, Travis Kelce also mentioned the fact that he drew a parallel between him and Arrowhead Stadium and Taylor Swift and Arrowhead Stadium, saying this.
Maybe I've seen you rock the stage in Arrowhead. You might have to come see me rock the stage in Arrowhead and see which one's a little more lit.
That being said, the Chicago Bears happen to have been facing the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium this past Sunday. And we got it from Adam Schefter first, who broke the news that Taylor Swift is at Arrowhead Stadium to watch Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs. And boy, did Shefty love impression farming from this. I mean, look at this one tweet. It got 18.7 million views. And this became a huge story of the day. I mean, you could not go anywhere on social media without seeing some sort of mention of the fact that Taylor Swift was in Arrowhead Stadium to see Travis Kelce play. And periodically you would get glimpses over to Travis Kelce's suite that would feature Travis Kelce's mom, Donna Kelce, talking to Taylor Swift. Probably the coolest part of this entire day would be the fact that Travis Kelce would actually catch a touchdown, which, by the way, is the reason why we picked him to have 1 touchdown on Prize Picks. Lots of you guys made money because of my picks this past weekend. I'm gonna take a little victory lap. Use promo code microphone to double your deposit on Prize Picks. But at the very end of the game, probably the coolest part of this was Travis Kelce looking up in the stands and saying, "Whoa, like, damn, there she is right there," which is just really cool, man. Even if you're not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, just seeing a man shoot a shot and seeing it go in like this is just freaking awesome. This is what Patrick Mahomes had to say in the post-game interview about this.
I heard she was in the house.
Did you feel it? Did you feel the pressure, Patrick?
I felt a little bit of pressure.
And for those of you guys that want another video on the trajectory of the Chicago Bears as a result of yet another loss, let me know in the comment section down below. I mean, we just made one this past week, so if you guys aren't ready for another one, I get it. Now, I will admit, both Swifties and Travis Kelce fans or Chiefs fans are a little conflicted about how to feel about this. For me personally, the fact that there's a chance that my future significant other, once I find her, could be slightly more interested in the game of football as a result of this relationship, for me is a huge W, and that's the way I'm choosing to look at it. You're already starting to see some crazy analytics from some Swifties here. Check this out. Since Travis Kelce's birth time is not known yet, give me time. Here is Taylor Swift's birth chart with Kelce's planets on the outer wheel. His Libra Sun plus Mars boosts her 11th house of friendships and community. His Scorpio Venus conjunct her Scorpio Mars means electricity for them both. His moon and her sun are hilarious and their connection feels like best friends meets lovers. Kelce's last breakup revolved around his ex being a spoiled brat and him not wanting to foot the bill / be embarrassed by her antics much longer. His mom / family couldn't stand her. Meanwhile, this second house pileup indicates that they both bring their own to the table. His Saturn conjunct her Mercury in the second house indicates marriage potential here. They have the same path as far as soul purpose. Living by example through human connection is exactly what they embody. Taylor's vertex, aka spiritual gifts and magic people you may meet, and Jupiter is conjunct Kelce's Jupiter, showing a lot of motherly love plus approval on both ends. Travis's Mercury falls in her 10th house, making her public image impacted by him in a positive way. A Virgo Mercury may be critical at times, and Travis will have to push past his discomfort of everyone knowing his business for this to be manageable long term. As you can see through this easy to read chart, there is major compatibility here, and a lot of the responses here are just really nice, like they're a good match and their placements hope they find happiness together. This may be the one. Yes, I really love love. I hope it works out for them both. And this is probably my take on this matter. I try to understand these charts, but it makes my brain hurt more. I wish I could understand me and my BFs. Probably my favorite take from this of all is Brett Coleman saying, "I'm telling y'all, give these women like 3 weeks and they're going to figure out a better metric for us to use than EPA per play. This relationship is good for all of us." When you start to look at it from this perspective, you start to really root for this relationship to succeed. Although there are some Swifties that really are concerned about this relationship and are already digging on some Travis Kelce history as a result of this. Like TW assault red flag, a video from July of Travis Kelce aggressively punching his teammate during practice. This guy clearly likes to use his fists when he gets angry / impatient / agitated. And if you think I don't have a right to be concerned about this man being with Taylor. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think a lot of Swifties understand what it's like to step into a very, very hot environment with a ton of shoulder pads on and play a contact sport. I mean, you're already initiating contact with other people and it's your first time doing it in some time. I think that's very normal, but I'm a guy that covers the NFL fairly consistently. I don't think Travis Kelce seems to be that type of person. When you're in the hot Kansas City sun, you're not really in playing shape yet. After they talked to Travis Kelce, he stopped doing that altogether. So I personally think it's nothing, but at the same time, I think it's really nice to see these two walking out of the game together. Patrick Mahomes seems to be supporting this in his post game.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pop star. She's a tremendous singer, tremendous at everything she does, and I haven't got to meet her. But I mean, I guess if she ends up being with Travis, then I'll probably get to meet her at some point. So seems like a good person. So hopefully I get to meet her one day.
Hell, even Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are being really good sports about this when they were asked in their post-game interviews.
You know what? I've met her before. Adam, I set him up. I just leave you with that.
Like throughout the game, you would see Donna Kelce and Taylor Swift just hanging out in their suite together. It seems like they got along great. And it seems like Taylor was a class act, cleaning up after everyone once the game was over, throwing stuff in the trash and whatnot. But I don't really see what the problem is here. At the end of the day, I think my take echoes Micah Parsons' take here. If you're a man, whether you're a fan of Taylor Swift or not, this is a huge W. I mean, anytime a man is able to shoot his shot in a creative way, the way Travis Kelce did, and see it go in with an accomplished woman, it's something that all men should be cheering on.
Damn, you shot from deep and you scored. You Stephen Curry, my brother. You might be the new Steph of football. That's dope. I can't even lie. I think I want to see someone shoot at somebody else. The NFL, we up right now. City Boys is up. Hey, I challenge all my other NFL guys, start shooting from deep. Shoot from deep. Let's see if someone can get somebody like, I don't know. Oh, I got to think about this. We got to start shooting, brother. I am publicly shooting, you know. Zendaya, shoot at Zendaya, something. We got to start going, brothers. I think Trav set the standard for this.
And it seems like people are already trying to sabotage this relationship, even those that are close to Travis Kelce. I personally view this as just an act of jealousy, but Travis Kelce's ex, Maya Benberry, tells Taylor Swift to be cautious about him. I wish her the best of luck, but I wouldn't be a girl's girl if I didn't advise her to be smart. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, honestly, even if Travis Kelce were to cheat, the very worst you'll get a new Taylor Swift song that goes like this, right?
He's just a football player and I hate him for the things he's done. The only thing he cares about is scoring touchdowns and breaking hearts.
Jokes aside, could this relationship be awesome for both of them? I honestly think there's a good likelihood that it is. Could it also end in disaster? Well, a lot of celebrity relationships do. All I know is so far as a result of this relationship, Travis Kelce jersey sales have increased by 400%. Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast is ranked first overall on Apple, which by the way, it's going to be a hell of a watch this week. Travis Kelce already gained 383,000 Instagram followers. That's like triple the amount of Instagram followers I have accumulated in my lifetime in just one day. 24.3 million people watched the Bears versus Chiefs game, making it the most watched game this week, which is amazing considering the fact that it was a very one-sided game. By the way, 63% more women aged 18 to 49 watched. There were threefold increases in searches for Chiefs online, and they have had more ticket sales since the beginning of the season in one day since Sunday. And bear in mind, this is already one of the most popular teams in football, one of the greatest shows to watch in all of football currently, and they've already increased sales and overall exposure to their team significantly. Again, at the end of the day, if there's even the slightest chance that my future partner, once I find said partner, would be that much more into football, in my book, it's a W for all of us, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Travis Kelce's already in some hot water, or do you think this is to be expected? Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.